Red Light Update, Danny Boy here. We're back with more Transport Fever on the modded map. And yes, the time has come. We have fast forwarded to 2049. We're over here in the USA. A few things to explain. I'll push play on the game just now. I fast forwarded the game, or I played through it until 2045 with all the lines that we currently have in the USA at the moment. And then from 2045, what I did is I put the 4 times slower mod back on, and the no cost mod was taken off. So for the last 5 years, it's been running at normal speed. We're going to run for approximately a year of the game during this episode, maybe more. And if you see here, and we go down, oh, these are on profit, that's good, but some of them are not. So I was curious to see how things were going, to see if I could actually make money. If I click down here, still making about 900. It's getting lower and lower all the time. I've not actually amended any. In fact, that's a lie. I amended a few lines to see if it would make a difference. So if we go into here, click on that, the aeroplanes never make any money, so no surprise there. Right, the lines, balance, look at all this in the red. Now, Cancun Combat Train is, ever since the start, it's always been a non-runner. If I go to the bottom, $114 million I think that's for a year, or is it for a month, for the Boston Stone Train, and the Atlantic City Stone Train is the close runner up at 103. So the two big boys there are showing their worth. They're getting max stone. The intercity trains as well, also making quite a lot of money. So if you go down here, around about in the middle, we've got some lines that are sort of just teetering on the edge of being in profit and not being in profit. Pittsburgh Combat Road 1, that could be as simple as removing a truck for the line. So, but we'll go here, right, we'll take the Cancun Combat Train. There is only one train on here. Now its running costs will be high, so if we find the vehicle, hello, it's just gone into a tunnel as per usual. It's got 80 of 960. Now it would have more, but there's a severe lack of stone down here, and there's now no slag coming over from Europe because Europe no longer exists. So if we follow him, look at his finances. So he's quite high. It's quite high running costs. So we didn't actually need 2 trains on this line, because he doesn't get supplied with much combat construction materials. It's a double-headed train, so that's basically double the cost for the train, plus the carriages, plus the fact that it's not running with a full load. It should appear somewhere soon. Where are you? Is that you? There you are. We just upgraded this train recently. This can now go, and it should appear here, there, somewhere, there. Is it still underground? What? Where the hell is this train? It must appear out here then. Okay. It does for a brief moment. It reappears. So as you see, it's double-headed, so it's extra cost implied there. The only way I could get this better is to supply Atlantic City construction materials factories with more stone. The big boys are running at capacity, they're coming in with full loads all the time, but there just is so much lines. So, and bearing that in mind, when I come to do the next season, I will have to get many different sources of raw materials going to places that are like this, that have a lot of trains coming out with, or it's not going to work. Some other lines, if we go into here, like the Cancun Los Angeles Express. Now, there are 2 trains on here, so go to vehicles. There we go. Now, these trains are pretty expensive. Again, the train is double-headered. If I can find one, there it is. It's got a unit at the front and a unit at the back, so again, that implies more costs. This thing's running with 48 passengers. It seems a bit overkill. It's not really a popular line, unlike this line, which almost has a full load. And if I check the finances in here, he's definitely making money. This guy is, even in a good year, he's still quite a fair bit off. Obviously, replacing the vehicles so that they're near old is another thing you can do. Cancun, San Francisco, see, he's got more passengers. He's got further to go. So there's not much I can do about that line either. The only thing I could really do is if I go to up here, look at bus stops, take trains off for the moment. The buses and trams are doing fine. There are not a lot of people waiting for a bus or tram, and in fact I need that. So there could be, yes, there is 34 people waiting for a tram, 44 people waiting for a bus. Push pause. Let's see if we click on some of the passengers here and see where they're going. You are going to the shop via the Cancun tram. Where's the shop? It's a commercial building that still is in, oh, it's in Mexico City. So you'll be taking the intercity train back. Okay, Sophie Stewart, you're free to go. How about this guy? He's going home. I'd love to see further details. Where is this environment? But where is it? That is in Cancun, so you're just getting a tram to go home. So some of these will be needing to go on the line that goes to Los Angeles. So a bus and a tram, maybe, to sort of, if it kind of, I'll make it a DS with every line. This is just an example. In fact, do these trams make any money at all? Give me this tram, please. Hello, tram, you there? Finances, it does. It just makes money, no more. I wonder why that is. Are you running with 25 or 25? Okay. That's strange. So it's running with full capacity. It's just not getting enough. Right, the depots are over here. Let's buy a tram. One tram. Ooh, you appeared for 2013. Okay, but I need one of these. Buy. Set you on the Cancun, which is back here. Cancun tram line. Away you go. And I need a bus for Cancun. What kind of buses are we rolling in here? I dunno, it's one of these. 15 or 21. See, he's not got a full load. But adding another bus would pick up the people for here, take it to the station. So let's get another one of them. If we go down to passengers, down to the bottom, see we've got this futuristic bus, the Galaxy, for 2047. Madness. There should be more sort of futuristic buses. I'm sure I did download more. But oh well, what kind of bus are we running on here? If I click on a bus and get its details, it might be getting held up by these trucks. That may be also a possibility. Right, you are there. Details, you are a Mercedes-Benz Citaro. Where art thou? See, that's a Mercedes-Benz there. I think it's just the standard unlabeled version. There it is. Buy one of them. Stick you on the Cancun line as well. Cancun bus. Away it goes. Now in turn that gets more passengers to the station, which fills up the train. Now we were looking at Cancun, Los Angeles. See, 22 there. A tram has just delivered, so people are coming across. But this train is already here with only 36, so it's not really a great line. It's probably never ever, no matter fit ID, it's never going to be in profit. Now Cancun fuel train. There are 2 trains on this, and this might be as easy as just sending one of them back to the depot. Now this says it's 42 years old, and it is old, and it looks hell of a old as well. So that must mean that this is old as well. 43 years old. So they could just be done with a replacement and reducing one train off the line. Cancun gets 115 fuel, so if there was only one train, the next train would probably pick up about 230 fuel, maybe. This thing's got 174, so the amount of fuel would double because there would only be one train. There would be a newer train, so it wouldn't be so bad. You're probably old as well. You are 45. I'll check your finances. See, this train still makes money, but there is only one train on this line, isn't there? Vehicles, yes. So a replacement would probably sort things like this out, maybe cutting it down to just one train. Las Vegas fuel is only one train. These must be fairly old as well. You're 46, but you're not that old, and it is making money, so there you go. Instantly, by taking one of these trains off the line, it should reduce the cost of the line by half. Now, if I'm getting D here is, you're running empty. I'm going to send you at a depot to be sold. Straight away, that'll shave off half the amount that we actually need. The Mexico fuel train, you've probably got 2 as well. Let me see you. Vehicles. Send that into the depot to be sold. Now, I don't think I'll be able to replace these. I'll hit actually form a replacement. It should be fairly easy. Like, for example, this Rio Grande. I'm just making sure there's only one on here. There is 2. Right, so the return train can go to a depot and be sold. 26 of these fuel, and it is an EMP GP40. Right, replacement. Give me this. One of these. It looks to be double tractioned. It's not that. Head down. There we go. Add one of them. Freight. And find the standard modern tank car. Car is 18. Does that look the same? It does look the same, right. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and 26. Let's make sure there's no a newer version. I don't think there is. Nope. Go to replace now. This would have cost me 29 million, which is fine because I've still got $290 billion. And then he'll replace. Therefore, it'll be a newer train, it'll have less running costs or less maintenance costs. And one of the trains is now gone, so that reduces the I can't actually replace these because there's 2 different trains in each line. So, but that would be something that we could definitely do. and that would sort of sort things out. But we're not going to do that. This Conrail must be ancient. I have set most of the vehicles to replace, so we should be running new things. We'll head back in here. So there we go, Cancun Combat, our biggest train, our biggest money drain, or money pit. There's not much I can do unless I add more stone. But we're coming to the end of this series anyway, so the next episode we'll use the futuristic trains, which I have some of here. If we go in here, buy trains. I think they're multiple units. Go electric multiple unit. Yes, here we go. We've got the Hexagon SDMU from Amtrak. It's a self-driving multiple unit. Self-driving. I don't think I would trust a self-driving train, would I? On the WTC, the futuristic levitation train. Interesting. We've got the CI, it does 373 miles per hour. This does, no, it's 373 miles per hour. Madness. This guy only does 186, so that's fine. This thing does 261, which we can't do because we haven't got the track. Even this does 199. Interesting. Let's go to electrics and see if there's anything in here. Nope, nothing new. Diesels, nothing new. Multiple unit dieseled, yeah. We've got a few. We have the Lightning Hawk from Amtrak. It seems to be in German, oddly. 280 miles per hour. We've got two. This is a German version, this American version. 300 meter. And the TGV hybrid. There should be another hybrid train somewhere. Go to all multiple units and head down. I wonder where it is. Go to all locomotives and head down. No, it's maybe released in 2050. Maybe. But we'll have an episode with futuristic trains. That'll be interesting. There's a few mods I hate to add, like the levitating train track for one. That's something we're going to need. So, again, that's our biggest earners. Atlantic City Stone and Boston Stone. These things here that are just sort of teetering the edge are mostly like Moscow Food Road 1. That could probably be adjusted by just removing a truck. And now it's St. Petersburg Fuel Road 2, which has got 10 trucks on it. So, if you micromanage the lines, it should work fine. These are very old now. Finances. Yeah, he's marking a loss. So if I was playing this with a no cost mod turned off from the beginning, I would probably be micromanaging each of these lines a little differently. San Francisco Combat Road, probably by shaving some trucks off of there, we would be fine. It's actually not that much. New York City Loop Line train, that's not in profit, but as soon as it delivers all these, it will be. Ottawa Combat Road. So let's go to New York City Food Road. We'll leave this chassis system for the moment. Right. Are we even in New York? Yes, we most certainly are. Right, food train has delivered a seafood there. It will be a while or that train returns. Now you've got 21. Push pause. Now, how much trucks have you got in here? Vehicles. Every single one of these should be rolling We'll send this in back to a depot to be sold, and we'll send this in back to a depot to be sold, and we'll run with 3, and then we'll watch this line over a period of time and see how it gets on. The rest are full, except for this one, which is on its way back to pick stuff up. Right, that's okay. Now getting rid of them should New York City Food Road 1 is now almost in profit. 20k down. Oh, this is New York City Food Road. This in here with the three trucks, that's Moscow Food Road 1. Now if it's this train, it's a fuel train. Do you have fuel? You do. Right, you're heading back. There's still food to be picked up. So, 3 trucks. All of them are full. Wait for some of them to drop something off. Right, you sir, and you. Are any of you guys near the depot or the truck stop? You are only there. We'll move this. See, it's losing money all the time because trucks are rolling round without actually delivering anything. Right, you just did deliver and you made fit about 2,000, 1,500. Surely it must be more than this. Check out this guy. You're arriving. Give me something I've not had in a while. This push play. Right, we're at New York City Food Road, 18.5. This truck is going to deliver 15.9. Okay, a lot of things just went into the red there. That's because we came into a new month. New York City Food Road, minus 21.8. You can go now, buddy. Autosave kicking in. Here's the next food truck. The other one is heading back. So I think it's just lack of food being sent to these trucks. There's a fine line between keeping your hay in a line that's making money and losing money. New York City Food there. The next truck is going to come in, this in here, and then the line should be in profit. It's actually in profit right now. 10.3, it's going to go up again. There we go, 26.1, just by removing 2 trucks. Now I need to find a truck that is back, going back. And if these trucks weren't holding up other trucks in the depot or in the truck stop, we could set them to wait for a full load. Now this thing's only going to get 11. Unless a food train comes in. Let's see if there is actually a food train en route. Keep the New York Exchange up here. The food train should approach from the left here. Who are you? The New York City Chicago Express. A New York City food train. It's still a fair bit out. But oh well. So, let's have a look at this again. New York City food in the profit. Now let's try the Miami Airport tram. There's 5 of them on there. That's actually going to come into profit. If one more tram delivers, will be good. The New York City Loop line, once that delivers, that should be good. So they're just sort of on a fine line. There we go. New York City Loop line reverse picked, made 236. So it's just sort of on the border between profit and no profit. Let's go back up and check our Cancun fuel train. See, running costs already have gone down to half. The train's on its return journey. Give me the vehicle, please. Let's see it. It's coming back in, so we should maybe set this to replace and see if it marks any difference at all. It should have. 1526 is the one we are looking for. Union Pacific 1526. Buy 1, 2. Also, making one of these a single unit, like its running cost is 926,000 per year. So that's almost $1 million. So that's 2 million for just those two alone. If it was just one, it would probably be a lot less cheaper. But then it wouldn't be so much fun. Wouldn't be so much realistic. Trains in America that carry a lot of freight often run double-headed, sometimes triple-headed. 1, 2, 3. Give me your details. You've got 30 on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So we've cut this down for 30 to 25. Replace now. Yes. Again, getting rid of 5 extra wagons that are probably never going to hit anything in it is one way. You are struggling, my friend. It's another Union Pacific that was yellow once upon a time. So again, we'll keep an eye on this, see how it gets on. Now, we did replace the Las Vegas train. Hello, where is the Las Vegas train? Let's see if we can find it on here. Las Vegas Air, Las Vegas Commat. It should be the Las Vegas fuel train. It's only minus 203k this year, and here it goes returning back. Finances, it is starting to get better since we replaced it, which is awesome. So replacing this and marking it shorter should mark a hell of a difference. You're coming in hot to pick up 500. That's the Mexico fuel train, and I never replaced you, did I? So we're running a Southern Pacific on here that is very old. Details. I did send one of your trains away, and now you're in profit. Look at how much fuel we've got sitting waiting for this train now. Cancun train 260. So it basically has doubled the amount of fuel that is now waiting for this train. Awesome. Mexico City is now getting 288. The Los Angeles fuel train, if we cut that down to 1, it will probably do better as well. Now, why are you not? Why do you not fit in the station? I made you shorter. 29. No, I did not make you shorter. I made you shorter by 1. Whoops. What about this? Is this the Las Vegas or the Miami train? How are you getting on? Again, losing a catastrophic amount of money. This scene is actually just making money. Right, you're heading out to 292, you're heading out to 260. It is rather busy here. Here's our Las Vegas train that was cut down to 1. It's getting better, minus 882. That was something like 5 million or something the last time I checked it. I'm going to set us to replace and cut it down. Cut 1, 2, 3, 4 from here, and then I'll cut 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 and go to replace now. You gained 7.82 million. Okay. And if I made this thing shorter as well, it would get better. Las Vegas fuel, let's see how it gets on. And this train's not got that far to go, just up round to where this hill is. It's getting 300, almost 400, so that's good. Excellent. You, Las Vegas fuel train, on you go. So there you have it. That's how you sort of make things more efficient. But if you want to play the game realistically, or have your own sort of style of train and consist, yada yada yada, then you need the no cost mod. It is invaluable. Now this New York City Alaska train is terrible. There will be 1, be 0, yes. No passengers want to leave Alaska to go to New York. Why? I have no idea. Only the New York train heading to Alaska carries passengers. Nobody goes back to New York. So there is absolutely nothing I can do about that. If nobody wants to use the train, then there's nothing you can do. This Cancun to Los Angeles, or the Los Angeles to Mexico branch line, nobody really uses that either. This could probably only just be one train, and it would be fine. So there you go. If you wanted to save more money again, just use one train where available. I think we're still actually making money. There we are. It's getting less and less. 339 in 2049. We're still in 2049. So that'll probably come up to around 735 million. Right, now if we see here, the Cancun fuel train is 4.47. Let's find it. You're about to replace. Are you anywhere near Cancun? No, you are not. Let's speed it up. We'll close this for the moment, and that. It looks shiny and new, which I'm happy with. In fact, we'll leave you rolling for the moment. I'll keep this train up there. If I want to do is go to my little goods hub over here as well, and see if any of these trains are making money. Right, I see a train here. You are San Francisco food train. There is only one of you on here. You are almost making money. If you deliver again before the end of this year, you should be good. So that's good. And this massive train is almost got a full load. Finances will be down though. Finances are up, and there's 3 trains on here. So that is awesome. And it should mark a pretty penny here. Chain 9.67 million. And it's not even a full load. If that train was full, it would have been 10. So that's good. Ridiculous big trains like this. As far you mark a lot of money off of these. I mean, it would probably seem as though you don't, but you do. Right, C4R. If it's getting food here, see, this is our came up. San Francisco probably needs food. There is something odd about Seattle and San Francisco in that they don't really accept goods. I have no idea why. They just didn't seem to require it. Con Mac. There is quite a lot of food here though. 255, 480. So that's why they don't want food, is because there's an abundance of it sitting here. And the train will arrive soon. Okay. That's another thing. You need to keep flow constant at the other end, or it's just not going to work. Details, you're soon going to be old. You need to get rid of the stuff that's waiting here, or the train will just stop bringing things. The factory will stop sending food to the platform for the specific train if there is too much waiting. Now, back to here. The Cancun fuel train is 5.6 million in the hole. It's about to drop off 260 fuel. Price per kilometre is $930. Now it has travelled a hell of a distance. So hopefully we'll get there. There it is, back in the light of day. Let's see how much you make. Now it's going to make 5.66 million. I'll shave some of that off. And the next train will be smaller and probably carry more of a full load. So that should bring it up. Hopefully. It's just got so far to go. Let's speed it up and get him in. So you're heading through here, popping out this side. Right, I've got you. Let's get rid of that for the moment. I'll keep that there. Place this up in the top right hand corner. See, the Cancun combat train saying a decent year, 8.52. But the simple way to fix that is just to get more stone going to Atlantic City. Right, what have you mounted up in costs now? 4.66 million. That's less. Or was that this month? So it racks up about 5.6 million a month. Okay. Is that right? I've no idea. So really, this train needs to be faster because it needs to deliver every month. Is that true? Look at your finances. You're 3.56 million. You made 3.44 million. You brought that down to 116. You've now shot up the rankings to here. For you're now on the customer 1.22 million. The next train will cost me even less. It's got less wagons on it. 360. That'll be fine. Still quite a long train. It'll be able to accelerate faster now that it's got less to haul. If we head over here, 360 was its max. Hello, Cancun 189, and that'll continue to rise before that train gets back. So we should be good, hopefully. We'll wrap it up soon though. This was just an episode so that you could see how the costs were sort of being what sort of trends they were doing, which trains and which lines were not doing so great. Most of them are an easy fix. Seattle Food probably will be fine by the time it delivers something. So the vehicle is here. It is a hell of a distance from Seattle. It is 33 years old. It's almost there though. Let's see if a delivery on his part gets us. We're only on August 23rd, so it's weird the way costs work. I mean, I don't mind the monthly cost, but I'd like it to take off every year. so you could sort of see if that train is made. I suppose you can see it in this. 2047 it made 1.58 million. 2048 it lost 915. I think that's just because it was unable to deliver a load. It's been unable to deliver a load this year. We'll see if it gets in a second. This will probably come down to about this. And in 2046 it never managed to make a run at all, I'm assuming. Or maybe in 2047 it just managed to sneak a load in just before the year ended. Income 11.5. So it's weird, I'm not actually sure why this works. Because it's got 9.96, 10 million. This will probably be just above 10 million. So maybe having your trains to replace at 50 years old as well would probably be a much better idea. So Seattle Food Rail made 3.48, which brought it down, and it's not going to be able to make another run probably in 2049. But hey ho, it's doing good. Now it can carry 552 if I knocked 5 more wagons off of there. It would be better. And we'll go down and check our New York City trucks, because they were right on the edge. So that you will always see lines that will continue to lose you money, but there are sort of ways to minimize the cost of how much you're losing. The New York City food, unless it's losing quite a lot. It was New York City Loop Line. Far as it gone? New York City Fuel Road. I'm not sure for it to go on. It must be well in profit now then. New York City Food Road, look. 73.8. So it's doing good. So basically I could sort out most of these trucks. This I could probably take 2 off of it. That'll be fine. San Francisco Airport Shuttle, you've just never been great. Anyway, the buses for me, the buses and trams are a sort of hit or miss. They either make money or they don't. They don't make masses amount of money, especially these internal city routes. There's not much you can do about that though. But that's probably going to be it though. I'll have a quick look in here and just make sure no trains have decided to go suicidal on that. They all look good. And get rid of that, please. Didn't need that. Right. So there you have it. There's fit. It looks like the no cost mod turned off. Got a few lines that are nae money makers, but the lines that are making money totally outweigh the ones that are not. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 18. I would say about 30 or 40 lines are nae making money. The rest are. And some of them could be easy fixed. But we're not going to bother fixing them because we're coming to the end of this series. Or season. We'll follow a nice little train. Look, Mexico City Combat train. We'll follow you. The old school Union Pacific. Yeah. That is looking rather old because it's looking beat to hell. But that is going to be it for this episode. It was just a brief insight into how things will look in financial ways. The next episode in America will use some of the futuristic trains, and then we'll be on to having a look around all the lines, doing a few ride-alongs on board, just for the season finale, the American split side, and then we'll do the European the same. Oh, ooh, that's nice. How come you're going faster than him? Yes, we will do the same with the European. I'll fast forward it through to 2045. I will then play 5 years at 4 times slower, but with the no cost mod on, that way it'll give us a better detail. Most of the finances will be embedded in, so you get a better view if it is actually happening. And then we'll play another year for 2049 to 2050, and then after 2050 again we'll get the futuristic trains in Europe and ride along / having a look at most of the trains season finale on the Europe map. But that has been it for me. I've been Danny Boy, this has been Transport Fever, and if you did actually watch this and you'd like to leave a like or comment, please feel free to do so. And if you'd like to see more if it's happening in the future, then hit a subscribe button. But I've been Danny Boy, this has been Transport Fever, and I will catch you later. In a second, we'll let us run past this other train. Is it going to run past the other train? There we go. The return train there. But that's been it for me. I will catch you in the next episode. So catch you later.